Welcome everyone, Apple just released a brand new iOS 14.5.1 to the iPhone 6s Plus. In this video, quick one, I'll show you what's new with iOS 14.5.1 on the iPhone 6s Plus and how iOS 14.5.1 is performing on this handset. So first things first, let me show you what's new. So if we go to the About Pages settings, you can see first of all, I am using the phone I'm talking about, the 6s Plus, and you can see we have a brand new build number, 18E212. Now, what's actually new with iOS 14.5.1 other than some build number that you don't care about? Essentially, Apple has fixed app tracking transparency. So, if on iOS 14.5 and the older iOS firmwares, you were to turn off app tracking transparency, there was a possibility you wouldn't be able to turn it back on again, right? Apple says this is fixed with iOS 14.5.1. For some reason, a lot of people are saying that it isn't fixed. Honestly, I think they just released a software update to distract people from the Apple versus Epic Games lawsuit, which is going on right now. What basically that lawsuit means is whether or not third-party apps are going to be allowed on iOS, such as tweet taps, all that good stuff. Your Spotify Premium for free. Anyway, you get the point I'm trying to say. They obviously don't want that lawsuit to be, the headline, so that's probably why they released this update. Although really they should fix this issue. Let me know in the comments down below if this issue is fixed for you. For me, app tracking transparency has always been on, so I can't really test it. As far as performance goes on the iPhone 6s, it's been really good, right? So obviously if you just open up apps, you can see the app launch times are actually incredibly good. So even though this is an A9 processor with the larger screen, you usually think the larger screen would slow down the device. Honestly, I haven't seen any performance differences between the iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus. So this is a regular 6s, you can see right here, small display. And if we just go to open up settings, you can see, honestly, it's the exact same app launch time, which is really impressive. Remember on like the iPhone 4S on iOS 9, how bad that is. Oh my god, horrible phone. Thankfully, no more issues on the iPhone 6s Plus on iOS 14. I remember iOS 14.0 was really slow on the 6s Plus. iOS 14.5.1 is really good, so if you're worried about speed, you don't need to worry about on this firmware. Quick mention about jailbreaking. If you want to jailbreak, iOS 14.5.1 isn't the firmware you should be on. Currently, if you're on 14.5.1 and you want to jailbreak, you do have checkra, which is the hardware level jailbreak. However, if you don't have a computer, the best thing to do is just stay on 14.5.1. Do not update to 14.6 or 14.6.1. You might take 90 days for the jailbreak. It might take almost a year. But if you stay on your older iOS firmware, there's a higher chance you will get the jailbreak compared to not. Just stay on your older firmware if you want to jailbreak in the near future. No computer. If you have a computer, you can jailbreak with checkra. I'll leave that tutorial in the description down below. Now, as far as multitasking goes, if you're playing a AAA game, all the regular applications, they're going to start lagging up. That's really just the same as all iOS 14 firmwares, same with iOS 13. However, if you're playing a lighter game like Whole.io, and then you're just opening up regular applications, the multitasking is actually really good on iOS 14.5.1. It's not like iOS 13.2, where it was completely broken. It's just pretty good, I guess you could say. Just as good as all the iOS firmware, so you shouldn't be worried about multitasking on iOS 14.5.1. Now, the next thing, we just go to the battery life, right? Overall, my iPhone 6s Plus only has an 82% maximum capacity, which means essentially it has an 18% lower screen on time compared to when this phone was brand new. And even with this phone lasts a pretty long time. That's what she said. But honestly though, this phone runs cool. There's no random overheating. I will say though, if you are planning on updating, make sure if the phone gets hot after updating, you turn it off. Wait until it's cool before you use the phone. Otherwise, your phone is going to stay overheating, and that will negatively impact the battery health. You could go down to, a couple of percent lower than you were before. So just make sure you do that. Just a great tip when you are updating your iPhone. So honestly, this is a great update. If you don't care about jailbreaking, go ahead and update. It's not really a big one though. It doesn't really fix anything. If you have the app tracking transparency bug, you might as well update. If you don't, really is up to you. Do you want to spend the time updating your phone? You could always update it overnight. Just up to you. Really what you want to do here. There's no reason not to update. There's also no reason not to not update. It's kind of confusing. Up to you whether or not you want to update or not. So hopefully this video helped you out. Make sure to smash like, subscribe if you're brand new. See you guys later. Bye bye.